I'm Gina Driscoll. I am a city council member for St. Petersburg District 6, and I am running for re-election this year for my second term. District 6 includes a big chunk of our arts community, so that's why I was looking forward to talking with you today. We really should look at ways to support our artists more fully. The arts economy in St. Petersburg is quite strong already, but that doesn't always equate to the artist being able to afford the cost of living here. So there are a few different ways that we can address that. One, I really love the work that the St. Petersburg Arts Alliance does. They work very hard at looking for grant opportunities and things like that. In City Hall, we need to be looking to our artists for more of the work that we do, especially in marketing and in other areas, and really make them part of, the city's contracting. Another thing that I'm very supportive is our artist enclaves. An artist having the ability to have a studio at their home and be able to operate and do business out of their own home studio is one way that we can help create more affordability for our artists here in the city. We have two actually in Kenwood and also in Old Southeast. Are there other neighborhoods where this type of zoning overlay is a good fit? And can we help? How can we do a better job of helping the neighborhoods that want to establish that for our artists to be able to get through the process more easily? Another thing that I would like us to do is put more of a priority on the grants that the city gives that include artists and artist-related projects. So the Arts Exchange in the Warehouse Arts District is a great example. They're expanding, they're creating an education center, which I think is going to be incredible when it's finished. We need to look at more ways to assist with funding those kinds of initiatives. We have some really great resources already. The St. Petersburg Greenhouse, which is a partnership between the city and the Chamber of Commerce to help our small businesses. Arts is real business in St. Petersburg, and these are business owners. And so all of the resources at the greenhouse are available to them, including the team there that will assist people one-on-one with different kinds of grants or other paperwork or other business needs that they have. Prior to being on council, I was in the private sector, in corporate jobs. I am not an artist myself. I'm an admirer of the arts, a supporter of the arts. And I just have so much admiration for those who really do grind every single day to make a living. It's difficult when it comes to things like health insurance and things like that people who do work for a company have available to them, and it's extremely difficult for someone who does own their own small business to get access to affordable health care. I really do have that understanding just from having so many artists who are wonderful friends of mine and knowing what they have to go through all the time in order to turn their talent into a living. We talk about funding with affordable housing all the time, and we're never going to get enough money to solve the problem. So we do need to keep asking for funding and looking for funding mechanisms within our city, but addressing affordable housing for people who already live here is really about creating a better environment for developers and builders to create housing that's affordable for more people. So that can mean having the ability to take land that is currently zoned industrial, and we're now able to use that land and rezone it for housing if the housing is affordable. There is, land right here in our city that could be, um, turned over to residential to build affordable housing. So that's one example. Another is looking at our zoning and modernizing our zoning to meet the needs of today. We don't have enough land left to just continue building single family homes. We need to look at small increases in our density so that we have more places where someone can build a duplex, a triplex, a small row of townhouses. And as we deal with our growing population, we have to look at the regulations that we have in place and change those so that it is a better atmosphere to create affordable housing. Right now, what we have in place is really only attractive for the high end type of housing that we're seeing, or the high rises. But that middle part is what's really missing. People who have incomes, but they can't afford the outrageous rent prices that are happening right now in our city, are getting completely left out and priced out. And so there's a combination of solutions that we really need to put together in order to solve this. And that's something that we're working on right now on city council. It's really, really tough right now. Even beyond the artist community, it's something that I hear quite often. And I know my response can get a little bit in the weeds as far as policy is concerned. But when you add it all together, it really does mean smarter development that's really more inclusive. And people say, the arts are what makes St. Pete so special, but it's really the artists themselves, because they are the ones who are creating that incredible work that truly sets us apart, and it does draw people from all over the world. I love it when I get to take someone to visit the artist. I have a couple of very good friends who are artists here in our city, and I see that, some of them even they go beyond their work. They're out teaching it, they're out talking to children, they're involved in the community. It is short-sighted to think that it's really just about a painting that you're looking at in a gallery. It is truly a culture and a part of St. Pete's culture that has been created by people who are so passionate about their work. And I am so grateful that our artists have chosen St. Petersburg as the home base from which to share their gifts with the world. The funding that's needed, the support that's needed, the visibility that's needed is something that I have worked on since I've been on city council, and I think even before that, really. I served 2 years on the Public Arts Commission, and getting the funding. I mean, I was talking about the Arts Exchange earlier. I really fought hard to get the funding to help them out with the grant that they applied for that education center. So every opportunity I get to support the arts, I'm there, and I'm always open to looking for more ways to be supportive in my role. Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm excited to learn more about it and, get into the details to see what that might look like for St. Pete.